I know families that are not going to be able to put food on the table. West Virginia is struggling, West Virginians are struggling, and the child tax credit has helped.
Yes. I would like to pull Marshall. I would like Marshall to be the one to come from Maine also.
I got $750 a month because I have 3 kids. The kids don't really understand, what the impact of the child tax credit had on our families. They don't understand paying for doctor bills. They don't understand, not getting paid for work because we had COVID. They don't understand having to replace 4 new tires on the car so we can get back and forth to baseball or school or extracurricular activities. And while they may not understand that it costs money to do all of that stuff, or where the money came from, or how it was taken care of, they know that mom and dad is the ones that takes care of all of that stuff, so they don't have to worry about it. And the child tax credit helped us to not have to worry about that stuff either.
Well, I was extremely happy to see that they thought about the grandparents and parents that are struggling with children. That extra credit really did a lot, and it really helped a lot. To not have that is putting me in a predicament of having to prioritize what's more important. Is dental more important? Is the vision more important? Right. So what about if the child needs braces? What about if the child needs glasses? Why would you take these opportunities that we can actually put some of that money up for when we have an emergency with our children? I just think that is horrible.
I need you to put these nuts on.
What? They didn't. In the same place. There.
Attaboy. Here.
Cancel school because of rain unless it floods.
When I first heard that the child tax credit might not get renewed for the January payments, I was so upset. January is one of the hardest times of the year, especially after the holidays, and all of the bills are higher because it's winter time. And the child tax credit was something that absolutely families needed to receive in January. And I was brokenhearted when I found out that they weren't going to receive them. Being a person in long-term recovery, hearing Senator Manchin say that West Virginia families were using their child tax credit to buy drugs really made me angry. Not just angry, but upset and hurt, because I work grassroots organizing all the way up to state organizing every single day. And him saying something like that about his constituents just perpetuates stigma so much more. We have been fighting an epidemic upon a pandemic, and we still have a long ways to go.
How dare you say I don't need this money, or this money is not going to benefit me, when you don't know the traumas that I'm dealing with. You don't know that we don't have another income coming in. Her father's dead. He can't go work. He was murdered. He wasn't a gangbanger. He wasn't a drug dealer. He was an innocent kid murdered in the streets of Charleston, West Virginia. So for you to say that his daughter don't need that money, how dare you? Look at this. This is how we're living. Last I've seen Manchin, he was on a boat, living his life, talking about almost heaven, and we are living in hell. I don't understand that. I just don't understand it. Come down here and see the lives that are being helped and destroyed by the votes that you have been making. How dare you? You're making decisions on lives that you never even came to get their stories, to understand their pain, to understand what they truly need. Even me as a council person, you would think that I have power, you would think that I'm able to make change, but I haven't. You know, the support that you need is really from your community. The support that you really need to get up every day to keep fighting, it comes from your community. Because when you're sitting at the tables and you have all these big people making all these decisions, they look over little people like me.
He said they pay your rent for like 18 weeks. No, it was not like